In 1999, Universal Studios unleashed the beast, creating a world-class theme park with the most technological advanced attractions ever. Universal took dark rides to the next level by truly placing you right in the middle of a live 4D story. It nearly took Disney almost 15 years later to do a response to Universal's Amazing Adventure of Spider-Man. But the bad part about it took another 7 years for it to arrive right on Universal's back door. On this episode of Theme Park Lifestyles Knockout Series, let's find out what Disney attraction actually competes with Universal's The Amazing Adventure of Spider-Man. And if there is competition, who did it better? Now, most people would say it's obvious. The only attraction that could compare to The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man would be DCA's Web Slingers. But you're absolutely wrong. Let's take a moment and really think about this. The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man attraction is a mixture of dark rides, screens, show sets, effects, and a moving simulator all boxed into one. When you look at Disney's lineup of attractions, some may say Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, or even Rise of the Resistance, could compare to The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. But I would say you're reaching if you think this. You're only looking at the dark ride aspect of it. But there is a brand new attraction that just opened its doors in Epcot that has all the elements of The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, and that's Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Let's dive into this a little bit deeper. Now, when we talk about the ride vehicle, we have to state the obvious differences. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure uses a trackless system where the ride vehicle uses RFID and Wi-Fi to know exactly what path to take. As for The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, the ride vehicle is mounted on a track. Now, the next major difference is the actual size of the ride vehicle. In Remy's, the ride vehicle sits 2 rows of 3, which gives a total number of 6 riders per car. While in Spider-Man, it sits 3 rows of 4, which gives a total ridership of 12 riders per car. And the last difference is the actual look of the ride vehicle, which relates right into the storyline of the attractions. For Spider-Man, you are the reporter and you're hitting the streets live inside the scoop vehicles, where you're reporting all the detailed news of what's going on the streets. As for Remy's Ratatouille ride vehicle, let's just say that you get shrunken down to a rat and you have to help Remy decide what dish to cook for the riders. Both of these high-tech attractions are considered to be called fifth dimensional rides. 5D, in other words, are attractions that combine 3D effects, moving seats, and special effects. With 3D effects, both attractions use special glasses throughout the attraction to project objects to make you feel like you can literally reach out and grab the object right in front of you. Now, when we talk about movement of the seats, both rides use simulator-style vehicles that simulate movement of a jerking motion, dropping, spinning, and even vibrating. And lastly, the use of special effects. These special effects tie in the attraction. The use of fire, water, and even smell enhances the ride. Now that we know the differences and the similarities, let's figure out who did this better. To determine who did it better on this knockout battle, we have to look at 3 factors. 1, technology, 2, theming, and 3, thrill. Now, Spider-Man did revolutionize the new way of dark rides on opening day in 1999, but I have to say this round, Disney won this round when it comes to technology. They used the innovative trackless system to produce Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Now, round 2 was a good hair-pulling match. Disney is number 1 when it comes to theming of lands and attractions, but I have to say Universal did it better this time. Universal captured you within the comic book, not only using the use of screens, but also with live sets. Now, this last round, hands down, Universal came through with the 1-2 knockout. The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man is a more intense ride than Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. From the ride vehicles and the motion of the vehicles to the special effects, all brought this attraction together to win this knockout battle. I have to say that Universal knew they were the master of this dark ride. Not only were they petty enough to duplicate the attraction at other parks around the world, they even duplicated the attraction and placed it right next door at its sister park. Please tell me your opinion. Who do you think did it better? Comment down below.